Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Stedman. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet this beautiful hat. I did another one and I have a few requests on how to do one in crochet with the same technique, and here it is. I don't think you can do this technique with half double crochet or double crochet. I think only with single crochet because the fiber need smaller spaces to stick to the piece, the fiber of the other yarn. But it's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make this beautiful hat. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe and click the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I do make videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video, look at the main page of my channel that you're gonna find the version of that video. To make this hat, I'm gonna use the Loose and Thread Impeccable medium 4, 100% acrylic. They had 127.5 grams each, but this is the leftover yarn from the other hat that I did. This is the net version. Now I'm going to do the crochet version of this hat. So this is the leftover. The crochet hook that I'm going to use is a 5.5 millimeter. Now to do the heart, this yarn is a little bit too thin to do in a crochet hat. So from this one, I have this pink is the closest that I have to this one. So I'm going to cut some of this pink to do the hearts in this hat. But I will also do a couple of hearts with a thinner one, that way you guys can see the difference. Because when it's in a net hat, I use exactly the same yarn for the heart, because the net is a thinner material than the crochet. Okay, so now I will show you what we're gonna use to do the decoration, and you're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors. To do the decoration of the hat, this is the base that I'm gonna use. Is energy saving moisture resistant XPS insulation. This is an insulation board that I bought at the Home Depot. It's 24 inches by 24 inches and it costs $8 and something, plus tax was $9.15, I think. It's 24 inches by 24 inches. I only need a little piece, but it's good that I have this big one because I'm planning to do more projects and this will come handy. This is almost like styrofoam, but it's more dense. If you don't have these, you can use a piece of styrofoam, but it won't be the same. This is more firm, and the little bits and pieces don't gonna fall off like the styrofoam. If you live in a place where they're doing new construction, you may find a little piece outside and you can grab that and use it. I'm gonna use this felt perforator. I bought this one on Amazon. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below. This one is a 3 needle perforator and come with extra needles. You see, it's to do the little felt figurine, and then it came with 7 extra needle. Okay, and this one has 3 already in. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below. What about this? I'm planning to do a few projects with this tool, so, and get that I have this. It's big enough for quite a few projects as well. So let's start making. I'm going to start with the border of the hat for the brim, and you need to leave a tail long enough for sewing the 2 ends together. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to come here, do a slip knot, and then I'm going to start making a chain. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for the brim, plus 1 to turn or work around. So you're going to do your first single crochet and the second chain from the hook, and that single strand, like so. So you're going to do a single crochet on each chain space, and you're going to end up with 10 single crochet. 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn your work around, and you're going to do your first single crochet on top of the last single crochet that you did. You see you have the chain, and the second chain that you see from the hook and the back strand is where you're going to do your single crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the number 10 I'm gonna do grabbing the 2 strand, that way you don't get a little hole in here, and that's number 10. You're gonna chain 1, turn your work around, and at that last single crochet you're gonna do the first one. So that's 1, and all is in the back strand. 2, you see you have the front and back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and again 10, grabbing the 2 strand, chain 1, and turn your work around, and you're going to continue with this repetition until you have the circumference of the head of the person that you're making this hat for. A little baby, a little girl, an adolescent, a teenager, an adult, a senior, any size you can do this. 9 and 10. For a guy, you can do this for a guy, but with different color. So you're going to continue like this until you have the circumference for the head, and don't do this too loose because otherwise the head is gonna be too big. And to count the rows, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll meet you here when I have the circumference of my hat. I have my circumference and I have 58 rows, and it's stretched really nicely. So now we're going to close the circumference of our hat, and we're going to get the 2 ends together, and then here I'm going to pass my hook, and that loop I'm going to pass it through the last loop, and I'm going to do a chain, and the work will be there exactly in the center of our stitch. Now with the tapestry needle we're going to sew the 2 ends together, and we're going to start working in the top of our hat. I did this inside out, that way you don't have a seam where you begin and your brim. So now you're gonna, I really pull tight that chain that I did there, and then I'm gonna chain 1, and in the same space I'm gonna do my first single crochet. I'm gonna do 14 single crochet, and the next space I will do an increase, so 15 and 16 together. So that's 1, 2, 3, and try not to pass my hook through a place that will make a big hole. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then in this one I do 15 and 16 together, and I'll continue like that, doing 14 single crochet, and the next space I will do 2 for 14 and 15 and 16 in the same space. And then I will meet you here when I finish this round to start the next one with the white. I did 16, but I have to close the last stitch, and I'm gonna close it with the white, and don't cut the pink. I did a slip knot, and I'm gonna pass it through those 2 loops, and then I'm gonna pull the pink, not too much. I don't want to create a stitch too small that I don't can work inside the stitch, because we're gonna work inside the stitches. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to do a little knot here in between the tail of the white and the pink, just to secure the stitch, the pink stitch underneath. Now with the white, we're gonna work in the round. We're gonna do a slip stitch and chain 1. We're gonna go inside here at the first stitch that you did, that you look like a V. You're gonna pass through there, and you're gonna do your first stitch. You see, you're creating like a V with a white. Inside of those stitches is where we're gonna work. The first round is a little more difficult to work, but after that it will be really easy, and you have to mark the beginning and end of the round. I have a marker waiting there, so like that. You're gonna go, oops, in between those V, not in between the stitches, just in between those 2 little legs. You see, we are creating the same with the white. Inside those is where we're working, but in the pink. Like so. So you're gonna work 1 stitch inside of each stitch all the way around with the white, and then the next round will be with the pink. Okay, we're trying to recreate like a net stitch. I'm gonna finish that round with the white, but I'm gonna put the marker here. You see where the first white is and the pink below? That is the beginning of the round. And now I'm gonna close this one with the pink, pull a little bit the white, not a lot, to make the stitch too small. It's the same size as the other one, and we're gonna continue working. Now we go inside the white, and we do our single crochet. You see, you don't chaining 1 to go up, you're working in the round. So now it's much easier to do this round because you can see where you're doing your work, and the V's are more defined. You see, even for the next round you can see the V very clear, and you have to make sure that it's inside the V, not in between them, because otherwise you will be increasing stitches. So like that, you're going to continue in this round, and then the next one will work with the white. I'm going to finish here, and I'm going to pass the white and I'm gonna pull the pink to make sure that that stitch is the same size as the other one. And now with the white I'm gonna do this round, going inside the pink. And then we're gonna do one more with the pink, and then we can cut the pink because we're gonna work with the white for a piece, and then we will start working like that in the top and doing the decrease. Gonna finish this round with the white, and then I'm gonna grab the pink, and we're gonna do this last with the pink for now. You're gonna cut the yarn, and we're gonna work for a stripe, big stripe with the white, and then we will continue after with the pink to try to recreate the same design as the net hat. Okay, so what we're doing here is this part, and the only thing that I did two with the white, one with the pink, two with the white, and one with the pink. And since the stitch with the net is smaller than the crochet, you'll see that, you see, pretty much the same. So do this round, cut the pink, and then we start working just with the white. Okay, I finished with the pink and I cut my yarn, leaving a tail. And now with the white I'm gonna close this one here. I'm gonna pull the pink a little bit, and I'm gonna lose a little bit of the tail of the pink as I go, but I still have to leave enough to secure with my tapestry needle, because even if I lose the tail a little bit in here, that stitch is still loose because you don't did any knot or anything with it. So as you put it on, it will get loose and loose and loose each time. That's why you have to secure that with your tapestry needle as well. So you're going to continue working with the white until you have 5 inches in total, measuring from the border of your hat. So I will measure here when I have those 5 inches. I finished and I have 5 inches, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds with the white. Now I'm going to work with the pink as well. I'm going to do a stripe in pink, and I'm going to do my slip knot. I'm going to close the last stitch around 6 with the pink, pull the white, and now with the pink we're going to do this round exactly the same. After that you're going to do one white and then one pink, one white, and then we will work with the pink all the way to the end and do a decrease. Okay, I'm going to finish that round, and I'm going to close the last stitch with the white, and now I'm going to continue working with the white in this round, and then I will change to the pink. I will do one round, and then to the white, and I will do one round. When I finish the round with the white, I can cut the white and just continue with the pink for the crown of our hat. Okay, so what you're gonna do is we're working like this. So let's say we did the pink, that is this one here, and then you have to do the white that we're working with, and then you have to do one pink, one white, and then you cut the white. So it's exactly the same. After you do that, I will meet you here to do the top of our hat in pink. I finished with the white. I cut my white, I left there, and I will do the same as I did with the pink over here. So I'm gonna lose the tail as I go. You see, and here I left the pink, and that little tail I will bring it back a little bit, and that will be nice and secure. So now with the pink we're going to do this round, and in the next round we're going to start with the decrease. And then to finish this part and start having fun with the felting tool. I finished that round. Now we're going to do a round of decrease, and the increase that we did when we started here, we're going to decrease that stitch. So now we're going to do 14 single crochet, and 15 and 16 we're going to do them together. And here we did 14, and then 15 and 16 we did it in the same space, but this time we're going to grab those 2 stitches and create 1. You can move now your marker to here, to the first stitch. That way it will be easier for you to figure it out which is the first stitch. Now you have to do 14 single crochet. When you finish 14, you're going to pass through 15, you have 2 loops, and you go to 16, you pass it through, you have 3 loops, you're going to close those 3 loops, and that's the decrease. And now you're going to continue again. You're going to count 14 and 15 and 16 together, and that's the decrease at this round. So the last 2, 15 and 16 together. And at that you finish the first round of decrease. Now we're going to do 13 stitches and 1 decrease. So you have to count every stitch until you have 13, and 14 and 15 will be together, and I will show you how to do that in 15. Okay, So that's the first one in here, 1 2 3, until you have 15. Don't count the space in the top, only the V's. Now I have 13, and now I'm gonna do 14 and 15. So this is 14, you pass it through, and then 15 you will have the V sideways here, and then you pass through the one that was 15 and the one that was 16 in the back, because they are almost one on top of each other. You pass through those two spaces there, that way it'll look nice. And then you close here, okay, and then you're going to continue working 13 stitches and 14 and 15 together. And if I show you here, you see the little V sideways here, and in the back you see only one little leg from the one under, so you got pass for this one in the front. If you lift this one, you will see the one in the back, and you go and pass it through the one in the back. Okay, finish that decrease. Now we have to do 12 and a decrease, and the next round 11 and a decrease. And when you do have 10 stitches, we'll measure here. Okay, remember, you're always working one stitch less. And doing the work exactly the same as I showed you so far. Remember, when it's time to have 10 left, you have to do 9 and a decrease, and then you'll have 10 stitches. I finished that round. Now I'm gonna do 2 together, 2 together, 2 together, all the way around, over and over, until I close the top of the hat. Working with crochet, this type of stitch, you know, to simulate netting, is not the same as when you net. That is easier to close the top of your hat. Okay, so in here will be a little different stitch, and you can place a big pom-pom, and you don't want to see any imperfection in here. So now we're doing 2 together, 2 together, 2 together, all the way around, over and over, until you close the top of the hat. Okay, and I continue working in between the stitch, the B, doing the stitches. Okay, and the back will look like this. You see, it's a little bit open, but you will cut a long tail, pass it through the last loop, and you're gonna lose the jar in here. Close that up, and then you can place a big pom-pom in the back. And then now I will show you how to do the hearts in here. Once you finish the top, it will look like this. You can place a pom-pom if you would like I say. It's up to you, because it look fine like that after you sew that and close the little hole. Here I did 2 hearts, and since this is a blend of yarn, you can see the darker spot where the yarn is blend, and this one is from the thinner yarn. See the heart are not as nice as the one that I did with the net, because crochet is thicker. You had to do more stabbing motion to create the heart. So something else that you can do, you don't have to do a pink, you can do with a different color. For example, this chocolate color, you can do the chocolate hearts. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. So I will show you doing one with the chocolate, and I will mix them, pinks and chocolates, okay? Inside will be like this. You see? Still, because we are working with a thicker yarn, it's nice and long, the little fluff on the other side. And it looks really nice with the chocolate. So I'm gonna continue with this, like this, with the thinner one, a pink one, and then the chocolate all the way around. The good thing about working with a different color than the hat is that you can do the hearts even bigger, any size you like. Remember, when you're doing the stabbing motion, you stab all the way to the end, okay? Like this. Very therapeutic. So by the time you finish, you'll feel much better if you are feeling cranky that day. But don't stab your fingers, please. So continue doing that, then I will show you the end result. You have to make sure when you're doing the decoration to have just the single layer of the hat and here, because if you grab any other part of the hat is not good anymore. This is leftover yarn that I have from the two hats, the net hat and the crochet hat. So I have enough yarn here for another project. Here I did two bigger hearts to show you that it don't have any limit what you can do with this technique. I love this technique of decorating the pieces with this well, this is the end result, and it looked really nice, as well as the netted hat. It's not exactly the same, but you can see that you can do this technique with crochet as well. I don't think with double crochet or triple crochet, or I don't know, half double crochet, you can do this technique, because the space of the stitch will be too big to the fibers of the other yarn to stick to it. But we can try. We don't lose anything with trying. Sometimes I will do a swatch and try that as well. But I love this technique. Well, I hope you guys like it, and give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this hat or any of my piece and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman Crochet, or my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here in YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.